the late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to a new Bitcoin Daily Show every single day, 9 a.m. Central European Time on the dollar. We do this show because we gotta know what's happening with Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin is dumping 0.51% in green, in red. And we just had a 4-hourly close, so we're gonna talk about it. We're also gonna see what's happening on the charts, like what can we expect for today. How's everybody doing in the chat? I see some green names here. Badge Guitar, Martin is here as well, Salim, and I think the Central Plan always on the dollar, of course. Hi guys, how you doing? How's everybody doing in the chat? Are you doing good? What are we gonna start with today? Are we gonna start with the FUD? What's the the FUD of the day, or are we gonna start with something else? What's up, Salem? So I think we should start with some news, guys. Some news, not some news, but first we're gonna start. Fear and Greed Index right now 74. We are still greedy bastards, so there's that. The second thing I want to start about: Ken Griffin says Bitcoin will be replaced by Ethereum-based currency. Now who Ken Griffin is doesn't matter. He's a billionaire CEO of American hedge fund Citadel. Kenneth Griffin says he thinks currency on the Ethereum network will replace Bitcoin. Now he is FUD of the day. Yeah, this is the FUD. This isn't the FUD of the day. This is I think this is just very interesting that he says this. He said, let me go here. Down here he said, Bitcoin is incredibly expensive to manage payments on, he said. It currently costs approximately $4.1 per Bitcoin transaction. Couple of days ago, I did Ethereum transaction for $130. Just one transaction, $130. I don't know, $4.1 seems cheap. I don't know, $4.1 seems cheap to me. I mean, if there is only 4.1 bucks, I mean, that's good. But 130 bucks for Ethereum, and he says, stable coin on Ethereum network. Nah, that might be that, I don't know. But, $4.1 is not that much. Now, the FUD of the day, guys, the FUD of the day is... this over here, the dump. This dump over here, that's the FUD of the day. Let's go to the daily time frame. So this is the FUD of the day. These are Ethereum longs, and you can see here somebody sold a lot. So they're saying that there is this whale who sold like closed 2 billion worth of long positions, and he did it in 1 hour. But if you correlate this with, if you look at it over ETHUSD chart, all sources, Pennant. If you look at it, let's see, this is log. Yeah. If you look at it like this, like it really doesn't have any correlation whatsoever. So I don't know why people are saying this is. I mean, why they are focusing on this, closing of the longs. It's a big close, but you see, it really doesn't matter. Like nothing happens. Go up, like go down. Like there is no movement. It's just slow movement towards downside. Like it literally has these big moves has no effects whatsoever. What does have effect, like maybe some kind of climb up here. Maybe some kind of sell-off up here while the price was going up. I don't know, something like that. But these big moves has zero effect. But it doesn't matter. Right now, this is the FUD of the day. So right now they're pushing the price down with this on Ethereum, saying it's gonna crash or whatever. Right? I'm not really there, so I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm more looking at the Bitcoin chart over here and seeing if it's gonna break a bottom part down here and what's gonna happen. But doesn't seem to be doing much. Dutch Ring Racing, that guy. Hi man, how you doing? How's everybody? I don't get involved with others also over. This will help reduce the funding rates, maybe. I don't know what I don't know what that's gonna help, but I've seen people use that to say that Bitcoin is gonna crash. Hey bro, can you look at Mana? Mana is looking fine, by the way, guys. I think Mana might doing the next move towards the upside. Anyways, let's go and see what Bitcoin is doing right now. So what you're gonna see here, 3 days ago we had a big dump, guys. We had a big dump down here. It was caused by Evergrande FUD. There was Evergrande FUD down here, you know, we had a big dump. Now, of course, it was only FUD, you know, because, you know, Evergrande survived, there is no financial crisis, you know, so you cannot use that anymore. But it was enough to push the price to certain levels on the downside. Let's use this chart up here. It was enough to push the you know, price all the way down to the back to the 10 moving average, but we are still above the 10 moving average, above 20, above the 50. Like, there is still no problem with the charts. We are also above very important levels up here around 63,000. So technically, right now speaking, like, we are there is no bearish scenario right now that, you know, that's unfolding or something like that. Like, if we drop down here below the 20 moving average, you know, that would be bearish. But right now, you know, it's a pullback. I get it. You know, nobody likes pullbacks. Let's just go to the moon, you know, straight up without stop. You know, I get that. But, you know, what you gonna do? You know, pullback is a pullback. Somebody said, Salam said cup and handle. Yeah, maybe that's that. Maybe creating cup up here, some kind of handle, and then we're gonna, you know, moon after the 70k, right? So let's assume this is cup and handle, guys. Let's assume this is some kind of cup and handle. What we can expect is being the cup, and then, you know, be getting the handle, and around 70k, exactly around the 70k up here, maybe up here, here's 70k. Maybe around, you know, some kind of cup, some kind of handle, and then exactly at 70k, we're gonna explode towards the upside, and then we're gonna have, you know, some kind of big rally to upside. What's that? Next target 80k. Okay, guys, so Salem, if you are correct and that this is gonna, you know, turn out to be some kind of cup and handle pattern up here, right, we are looking at some kind of 80k target next, you know, but, you know, it's too early to call for that. It's too early to call for that. Right now we are only interested in this pullback on the downside. We had a big pump. We are still above very crucial levels up here, above the 10 moving average, above 20 moving average. Technically there is not much wrong with the chart. Now on the small term, on the small time frames up here, there is a little bit shaky going on. I'm gonna show you up here. Let's just remove the for this we don't need the moving averages, so we're gonna remove that. We're also gonna remove these two lines down here. So what you're gonna see here, this is some kind of pennant. Now pennants are continuation pennants. You get a big impulsive move, you go inside this pennant formula, and then you drop on downside. Now we are already dropping downside, so the question is how far down we're gonna go. And the way I see it, we're gonna go around something like 63.4, something like that. That's the target for this pennant, give or take. But even 63.4, it's not actually, you know, below any kind of averages. I'm gonna show you down here. Where is 63.4? 63.4, it's all the way up here. So you can see we are still above. Let's go to the daily time frame for this. So you can still, we are maybe below 10 moving average, but, you know, down here we are above the support lines. We are above the 20 moving average. So, you know, there's a whole bunch of things that's actually good. And, you know, we can drop down to 63.4, but, you know, as long as we bounce right back up again, like, there's no problem. So this dump that's happening right now, I think it's a short-lived dump. I think it's gonna be pretty fast on the downside, and, you know, some kind of recovery. You know, the problem is gonna, you know, arise if we actually, you know, break on the downside and continue, you know, below 60k or something like that. Now that would be bad. We are not expecting that, but right now we are looking a little bit more to the downside, and we are looking, you know, all the way, if this continues all the way down to some kind of 63.4 or something like that. But that's gonna happen as soon as we get below. You can see here that we got these big wicks down here hitting right now in the sport's already hitting it in at 64.2 or something like that up here. So we can already get support here and just bounce off of this level at 64.2, because, you know, even though this is a pennant, it is a bearish, and there is some kind of technical target down here at 63.4, it doesn't mean that you have to hit that. You know, sometimes when you start going down, if you are bullish enough, you don't get all the way to the target, you find the first support and you just bounce off of that. So we're gonna see what's actually happening, but, you know, I'm counting on 63.4, give or take, at least for the, you know, for the target, and I'm gonna, you know, forget about this as soon as we, you know, get back above certain levels towards the upside up here, right? But yeah, until we get up there, this is still still, you know, counting as some kind of target, you know, give or take. You can see also here on the 4 hourly, we just had a 4 hourly close. We closed below the support here at 64.7. You know, it's been holding for a long while. It's this 4 hourly support has been holding ever since the dump down here, and right now we are breaking that support. We are getting out of the pennant. So right now, you know, we are looking to, you know, stop here somewhere here, maybe, you know, bounce right back up again or something like that. That would be like the best case scenario, right? Bouncing right back inside here again, and I just continue towards the upside. But you know, it's really hard to say what's gonna happen right now next. The only thing we can actually assume is that the target is 63.4. Only thing we can assume this is the target. Only thing we can assume we should go down to this target and then hopefully find some kind of support down here. Best case scenario is getting above what's that up here? Best case scenario is getting above 65.3 or something like that up here. Suddenly, I don't know how, but you know, just bouncing right up here above 65.3. That's like the best case scenario, going up here, because then you know, go straight towards the upside. So that would be good, good stuff, right? And let's just remove this level up here. We don't need that, right? So this is like some kind of best case scenario for, you know, somehow some kind of bounce off of this. But most probably, the way I see it, we're going down to 63.4, give or take. So what this means for your altcoins? Altcoins are gonna bleed. Unfortunately, I think they're gonna bleed. If your altcoin is not called Mana or Sand or Algo or Rose, the probability for your altcoin to bleed is a little bit big. If we go towards downside. Now, it is gonna be short-lived bleed, I think. I think there's still a lot of bullishness in the market, so I don't see this actually, you know, going towards downside anytime soon. There is some kind of divergence up here, definitely, but this divergence actually played out. You can see on the big time frame, this is on the daily time frame, so let's see this on a little bit on the daily time frame up here. You'll see that it goes down, but you know, this is too big, so you gotta go to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, you got nothing. So let's go 3 days up here. On 3 days, you got nothing as well, because it's actually playing out as it should. Let's see 2 days up here. 2 days. No, there is no divergence. This is just too big divergence to call divergence, I think. Wow. Let me just make some more room on the table. This is too big divergence. I mean, you look at the divergences from the pivot point. So this pivot point. So you look for a divergence between pivot points, but you don't look for like 5 divergences. You know, look between these two, and these two, and everything is you know, everything is playing you know, as it should. These two, and these two. Everything is playing as it should, right? So there is technically no RSI divergence. It might look like it, but it's not. So I don't see anything you know, bad. The bad stuff, the bearish scenario, the very bad stuff starts below 62.5. So you go below 62.5. This is normal area. And of course, the stupidly bad stuff starts below 60k, 67 or something like that, give or take. Maybe there is some other number down here. So you know, you don't want to go below 62.5, and you definitely don't want to go below 67. And there is also some kind of levels down here at below 60k. You know, but you know, down here you don't want to go down here. Okay, you know, you do whatever you want to. You just don't go. This is what we call panic area. This is called panic area. Okay, so if you get down here, you can start panicking, but you know, until we get to there is no panic. Below 20 moving average down here, below 20 moving, this is the place where you can start to worry. You know, but you can just bounce right back off of this, right? So this is the, you know, here you can start to worry. Here's the panic, but anything above it, like, it's chill, man, it's chill. So no problem, okay? Panic area. Let's just go a little bit back up here. Okay, so that's that's what I'm seeing, at least for today. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out. And we see already here on the 4 a little bit bounce up here, but you know, we are seeing, you know, some kind of bounce, maybe to 64.8, something like that on 1 hourly. So we can see how this actually plays out. Is panic are in a buy area. I mean, you can look at it like because when people start panicking, that might be the buy area. So it depends on how you look at it. Since stock markets are going to open positive today, expect a small pump. Hopefully weekly close at 66k. Hopefully, I don't know how they are gonna open, but we'll see. Maybe they're waiting for Monday when the SEC has decided BTC ETF is finally okay. I don't get these BTC EFTs. I mean, sometimes they are approved, sometimes they are not approved. People are always saying, "Oh, next ETF, next ETF, next ETF." I thought we were done with the ETF stuff. I thought it was already approved like 5 times over. Hey Till, I tweeted at you regarding the ETF long decline 78%. Thoughts? Yeah, you should watch the live stream in the start. There was, we started with the FUD of the day, and that was the FUD of the day. So you see, guys, this guy. So you see, guys. Hey Tila, I tweeted you regarding the ETH long decline 78% thoughts. That's the FUD of the day, guys. That's the FUD of the day. Everybody talks about this and says, oh, it's, scary. So that's why I'm telling you guys. That's the FUD of the day. Today, everybody's talking about how, Ethereum is gonna drop down to 0 or something like that for whatever reason. They're FUDing, guys. They're FUDing. They want the prices low so they can buy cheaper, so you can sell to them. Just remember that. So I don't see anything wrong. I see a small correction in the market, but beside that, not much. Anyways, question and answers, guys. Question and answer. Q&A. What are you wondering about? Nobody's taking into account all the people who will be selling and cashing out due to being forced to quit work due to vaccine mandates. It may have big impact. No, it won't. Most people don't, hodl Bitcoin, and people that hodl Bitcoin don't rely on the work to cash out. So, could you look at ERA, please? Maybe later. The ETFs approved have been for futures ETFs. The Monday ETFs for actual buying, selling Bitcoin. We already had, BUCT, right? BUCT is, buying, selling. BUCT Bitcoin, right? It's in actual, BUCT is actually in BUCT Bitcoin used in monthly futures. But it's settled in real Bitcoin. It's settled in real Bitcoin. It doesn't have any price. These ETFs, approving, not approving, it really doesn't have, an effect on the price. At least the way I see it. It was looking like a great short. No, it's not. It is only stupidly bullish. Is KDI about to correct down to 8 anytime soon? I made a small comment on the Patreon video today on the KDI, and I think KDI is about to have a big parabolic ending soon. So I can tell you guys this much about KDI. Let's go to the 4-hourly time frame. How are we gonna look at this? I can tell you this much. This trend line up here cannot be broken. Okay, you break this trend line, it's over. Okay. But what I think is the most likely scenario right now to happen is that this is just going to continue towards the upside into some kind of last phase of the parabolic move, and then it's going to break down and that's going to be finished. But right now I think it's getting ready for the last phase of the parabolic move. So it might do like 1-2x, pretty fast, and then it's done. I think. So Cadena right now going into some kind of parabolic mode, and I think if it breaks down over here, it's already done, it's already finished. But as long as it doesn't break down as long as it doesn't break this trend down and continues to pump up here, I think it will increase the speed and it will go totally parabolic, and then there will be another trend line that's gonna be broken, and that's gonna be the ending of it, and then you will have some kind of top up here. But until then, everything looks fine until we break down, right? But yeah, I think it might have. I think Cadena might be the first one that goes totally parabolic in this bull run. So we're gonna see that. It's gonna be really interesting to see the parabola on Cadena when it actually happens. XRP price prediction. I don't have XRP price prediction, but it does look nice. At least from what I've seen, XRP looks nice. Look at it, please. It is looking fine. I like everything looks fine, man. Everything looks fine. It's in a channel. It walks towards the upside. No problem with it whatsoever. Let's remove these lines up here. It is just slowly pumping towards the upside. I don't think BTC chart will stay like this for the whole weekend. It either has to go up or go down. It doesn't. It can stay like this because it's only 2 more days. The weekend volume is alarmingly low. That's actually a good thing. Where is the volume? Let's look at the volume up here. So you can see on the dump, guys. You can see on the dump. We had the dump, but you know, the volume is going down, guys. The volume is going down, okay? So on the dump, the volume is going down, and that's a good thing, right? We like that. Now this one up here. So you can see here the volume is going down on the dump, and that's fine. Actually, not actually it will skyrocket up here, but you know, on the down movement, the volume was going down. On the up movement, the volume was going up. So it is, you know, and right now, you know, I don't know if you're gonna say this is a down movement or up movement. It's just a big, you know, big action up here. This over here should go down. Should go down because you know everything is going down. But nah, it looks fine. It looks fine. Looks fine. Finish the bear trap. Why is Matic so low right now? Matic actually, Matic is interesting because Matic was supposed to go up, right? You can see all the numbers here on the Matic and stuff like that. This is the weekly time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. We were expecting Matic to, you know, go up here. We are expecting Matic to go inside this triangle over here and break to the upside and go up, right? Not only that, we are expecting this move to continue towards the upside. Now it didn't do that. It went something like this and then, you know, failed. Went inside the back, create this triangle, then broke on the downside of the triangle, right down. This was the dump right now. Right now going sideways up here. There is a huge support here at 172 and 168. So if it fails the support on the downside, you know, we have to analyze this again and see where the next supports are and stuff like that. But you know, I'm thinking like this might be enough over here just to stay up here before it actually continues towards the outside. It's only gonna look, you know, we have to find new support if it breaks 168. So you know, there is a little bit more room to, you know, to see how this actually gonna, you know, play out. But you know, it's not one of the best coins right now. It's not one of the best coins right now. It's below 10 and 20 moving average. It's you know, it did go up to certain levels. Then right now having a pullback. Maybe the pullback, this pullback is getting close to the ending right now, and it's gonna, you know, because you can see the wick went all the way down to the 50 moving average. So maybe it's gonna just consolidate here and then continue towards the upside. But right now we don't know actually until it actually starts doing that, right? So we gotta wait. Solana up or down? I think Solana is still waiting, but Solana does look good. I don't think Solana is done yet. I don't think Solana. Other looks like a bargain in the market. So, you know, Cardano is looking a little bit weak. Not all that weak, but you know, a little bit weak. The problem is that, you know, after the big dump down here, it hasn't corrected. It hasn't done anything. It just kind of bleeds towards downside a little bit. So, you know, this was a big move. This was very good, but you know, it did not break 2.3. It should have consolidated up here before breaking, but it just came right back down. It's still sitting on the support here on the 20 moving average, and you know, this is the lowest it should go. But if it falls down, you know, we are still 200 moving average down here on the Cardano, and it can always bounce back. You know, it can always do that. But right now it does look a little bit you know, weak compared to some other stuff. You know, it's an odd day when a Falcon is propping up your portfolio. Lol. We should be concerned about possibility liquidity grabs at 58, 53, 48, which is healthy. I don't think 48 is healthy. I think 48 is bear market. I think 53 is bear market. I think 58 might be bear market. 58 might be okay, but 53 is pretty low. 53 and 48 is pretty low. EOS is looking good, maybe. There is, I can give you a tip on a coin. It's not actually a tip, but you know, I know a lot of people are following CoinSkid, and CoinSkid has been talking about this coin, and right now this coin might start doing something interesting. So you know, we are following the coin. XPR, guys, XPR. So XPR previously, you know, it was pumping like crazy, right? And then it went into some kind of consolidation phase. You can see here, it had a nice trend line up here, broke the trend line. Now it has this second trend line up here, and it's trying to break that. It's pretty close to the breakout. So, you know, it's worth you know, watching what's gonna happen with this. And if you look down here, you can see here it's trying to get above this line up here, give or take. It might be all the way up here a little bit, but on daily time frame that's 0.034. It's already above 10 and 20 moving average. I think it still needs to close above this trend line up here. That's gonna be nice, and the first step is about getting above 0.034, and it can do that. It made a small move towards the upside. Then it has, you know, other moves to make, you know, to get above. You know, there is always 42 it has to break, but I think maybe XPR Proton is right now coming to the ending of this consolidation phase. Then it's going through. If it can manage to get above 0.34, consolidate here, and then, you know, move a little bit higher up here above what's that, 42 or something like that, I think that's gonna beat, and, you know, it can continue towards the upside. And the only reason I'm saying this is because I know a lot of my viewers are also Coinski viewers, and a lot of Coinski viewers, they like XPR. We don't actually like XPR because it's on Qcoin, but, you know, XPR. So, you know, I'm just saying that, you know, maybe it's coming towards the end of the consolidation phase. How about Floki Inu, the next Shiba? I don't know. Floki Inu, a lot of people have Floki Inu right now. So let's check Floki Inu. CoinCap. I haven't checked, guys, I can be honest with you, 100%, I have not checked. What do you think about Eagle, massive and over head and shoulders on the daily since January? Haven't checked that one, but Eagle, just, you know, I looked at Eagle today and it does look nice. Floki Inu. So let's see this, minus 7% on the downside. Let's see all. Well, it did pump from, I mean, it's an old coin, technically it's an old coin, so it did pump a lot. I think everybody's waiting for another pump. Let's see here on a web page. What kind of web page? What kind of Floki Inu is buy on PancakeSwap, buy on Gate.io. You can buy on Uniswap, PancakeSwap, buy Gate / slippage for Uniswap. Only 4 slippage. Wow, that's nothing, man. That's nothing. We have to look at the chart. Let's look at the chart. Let's go to the Dex Guru. And my dog's name was Floki. Huffy, do you have any Floki then? I mean, how can you not buy Floki? There is Floki Inu. So this is the chart of Floki, and you can see here the best time to buy. Of course, the best time to buy is down here, Floki, right? But nobody bought here, you know. Friends and family, devs, they bought here. This is the first, you know, move, and then the first sell-off down here. You know, this is when after they bought, you know, some kind of you know, can we use the log up here? Yeah, the log is nicer. Not this one. Some kind of you know, publicity start hitting in, and then you get a first sell-off, and then, you know, people start getting interested, and then, you know, second sell-off, and then slowly building, and then I don't know what happened here, but suddenly it skyrocketed. So right now this is the trading range, and I think this actually might go even higher. The reason I'm saying that is I know a lot of people, you know, a lot of these YouTubers that get like million subscribers, something like that, do have Floki Inu. Now you're not gonna get gains from all the way down here, like all the way. You're not gonna get 7,000% gains. You might get nice gains, you might not get nice gains. I'm not saying that. This might go, you know, this already up to 300%, something like that, and maybe it's gonna go another, like, maybe, yeah, 4 or 5 times or something like that. I don't know, you know, give or take. It might do that. It just might. It also might just start bleeding towards downside and, you know, lose everything. It might rug pull because this is a shitcoin, you know, whatever, right? But I know big YouTubers do have this, so, you know, it can go a little bit more. I definitely can go. I think definitely can go a bit more. It was an Elon Musk tweet. I don't know, but, you know, this guy, you know. This guy, I know for a fact that this guy has it because he showed his own portfolio, and he got like 1.75 million subscribers. And if he has Floki Inu, Graham, Steven, then this other guy probably also have Floki Inu because they are friends. You know, Graham, Steven, and Andre in friends. And you know, if they have Floki Inu, then also Tech Lead. And then also Tech Lead probably has something to do with Floki Inu as well, or he's gonna talk about it soon because he makes a lot of cryptocurrency videos right now, and he's shilling his own coin, you know, and he also got 1 million subscribers. So these big guys has Floki Inu, so you know, maybe it's gonna do 5x, you know, but I don't think you're gonna get like 100x on Floki Inu right now. I think that's hopium. That's too late. 100x on Floki Inu right now, it's hopium, but you know, it can do, you know, couple x. That's fine. But I don't think Floki Inu is gonna do 100x. Unfortunately, you know, from down here, it did right now something like 52x, right? So you know, 100x is all the way up here. This is 100x, right? Can it go harder? Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, sure. I'm not saying it cannot go hard, but you know, don't count on 100x, right? Doge chart looks good against Bitcoin, Emo. Doge BTC. I don't know. How is this looking good to you, man? If you could only buy one coin right now, what coin would that be? Pregnant butt. But I think that's dead. What do you think about CKB? We set the button on what do you think about project. By the way, who's talking about CKB? Because I see, you know, every time, you know, people start in my chat talking about certain coins, I start wondering, like, who is shilling these coins? Falling wedge, massive falling wedge. Yeah, massive falling wedge. Good call, man. Good call. Work hard. Good call. Massive falling wedge. What do you think will happen when XRP and the SEC case, and maybe a bit of XRP-TIA? There's no need for XRP-TIA. XRP is doing fine, but I will post the XRP video soon on YouTube. What happens with the case? Not quite sure about that one. CKB, let's see CKB because we are following CKB. CKB, there's CKB minus 3.6%. So it went out of the triangle. It was up here. It pumped. Yeah, so this is why people are talking about it up here. The pump, right? We have been watching CKB for a long time, you know, but you know, as soon as something pumps, people talk about it. So it went up 66%. You probably FOMO'd in at the top, and right now you're going through the pain period of waiting to get back, you know, at the all-time high. So you know, you can feel relief, but you probably bought somewhere up here, right? I can probably guess you guys bought up here because you know, that's what people normally do. You do not understand tech analysis, you don't know how to buy, so you go to the BitBoy videos and you know, MM Crypto videos and some other, you know, YouTubers, and you know, look for what they are shilling, saying this is good, that's good, you know, and then you know, stuff goes up like 50%, and then you buy. Of course, when you buy at 50-60%, you get some kind of correction or consolidation phase, right? Now this correction and consolidation phase can take time, and this is what we call the pain period. So when you buy at the top, you have to go through the pain period until the, you know, the price gets you know, back up there and goes towards the upside. Now the only way to avoid this pain period is not buying the tops, it's buying down here. When we are on the Patreon saying this starts looking good, you know, if it starts breaking up here, it might actually go. The next targets are, you know, 27 up here at 36, you know. So only way to not buy up here is to buy down here, and only way to buy down here is to know tech analysis. So if you do know tech analysis, you know where to buy. If you do not know, maybe, just maybe, there is a link down below for the Patreon. Check it out. We do a lot of coins every day. I did mention it ages ago. Well, listen, man, you can mention any kind of coin right now and say it's gonna pump, and then come back in 1 month's time. Did it pump? Yeah. Magnus, jokes aside with my predictions, do you mind checking the XY chart, please? This is bad, my friend. Very bad indeed. It's not bad. DXY. Let's see on the weekly time frame. It's just having a nice move towards the upside. So we are expecting a pullback soon. I mean, we are gonna go with this all the way up here, at least up here. I mean, this is expected, but you know, we are expecting some kind of pullback before we do that, you know. So the more it goes straight up, the better is, you know, that's gonna come down. But you know, it's going towards the deflation right now. But you know, we want to go towards inflation, and then you know, bam, deflation. But it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. This is that was Bitcoin. I think, you know, some kind of let's see how is Bitcoin doing right now. Yeah, it has this nice pullback to the moving averages up here. Nice pullback to the moving average, so maybe it's gonna get rejected by that, and then you know, have a big dump down here to 63. How much is the dump from somewhere around here? That's gonna be something like 2-3% down. It's you know, it's easy to survive. If it's deflation, why BTC increasing? Because it's inversely correlated with BTC. I don't know why. When dollar is inflating, Bitcoin is going up, and dollar is deflating, Bitcoin is going down. Normal. Strength, the result of optical illusion. Anyways, guys, I think, you know, best case scenario on this chart right now is you know, to get above some kind of 65.3 level up here somehow. I don't know how, but you know, that's the best case scenario. And what I think is gonna happen right now is go up to this pattern up here, get rejected, fall through this, and then straight down to 63,000, and then maybe continue towards the upside. However you look at it, maybe it's just gonna go straight up here towards the upside. I don't know. We have some kind of trading range up here, so you know, it's either this one or above this one up here, but you know, overall it doesn't look that bad. Maybe some small pullback towards downside. Best case scenario, we somehow go straight up, you know. But you know, this pennant up here should fall and, you know, get down here, but it's not getting down there. Maybe it's because it's this small pennant up here. Something like this up here. Let's see up here. Is this the one? It's still on the moving average. Maybe it's already done. Maybe the dump is already done, and now we can continue towards the upside. Doesn't matter. Long term, it's all fine. Long term is all fine. Technically, there is nothing very bad on the chart. Like, life is good, guys. Life is good. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I gotta do some videos. I gotta check some stuff out, check some altcoins, and you know, do the things. Thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow, same time, same place, exactly on the dollar, 9 AM Central European time on the dollar. We do Bitcoin Daily because we gotta know what's happening. So subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit the like button on the way out. Check the link down below for the Patreon if you want to avoid, you know, buying 60% pumps. You know, if you want to get some kind of information from somebody who knows tech analysis about, you know, what looks okay and what doesn't look okay and stuff like that. That said, have a nice day, guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.